Hi friends, how are you? I Sandeep Singh come to you with new video, that is syllabus of geography for our upcoming exams of UPSC, BPSC and DJPSCs. Friends, as we all know that the syllabus of geography is divided into 6 parts. That is basics of geography, physical geography, universe, or you can also say that cosmology, regional geography, human geography, or lastly ecology. We will explain each section of geography in details. Friends, now let's us first start about the first sections of geography, that is basics of geography. Okay friends, in basics of geography we will discuss about the general introduction of India. In general introduction of India, we will discuss about the states, UTs of India, their populations, their sex ratios, their literacies, and so on. Okay friends, then comes to our second topics of geography, that is our globe. Our globe contains political and physical map of whole world, countries, rivers, oceans, etc., or some of the imaginary lands like latitude, which divides Earth into two hemispheres, northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere; longitude, which divides Earth into two parts, western parts and the eastern parts; prime meridian is the largest longitude; equator is the largest latitude; tropic of Cancer is 23.5 degrees north from the equator; tropic of Capricorn is 23.5 degrees south from the equator; Arctic Circle is 66.5 degrees north from the equator, or Antarctic Circle is 66.5 degrees south from the equator. Then rotation, as we all know that Earth rotates on its axis, and the Earth tilted 23.5 degrees from its axis, known as rotations. And revolutions is Earth revolves around the Sun in an elliptical path is called revolutions. Then GMT, taken from the London, or GMT decides the time in whole world, that is Greenwich Mean Time. Then axis same as rotations. Then comes to second topic, that is physiographic region. In physiographic region we will discuss about the plain plateau. Plain plateau are the flat areas of land. Okay friends, plains are the most prominent example of plains are grassland found in America, Argentina, etc. And plateau means a flat area of a land which can be erupted in some places like Deccan Plateau, Chota Nagpur Plateau, etc. And mountains, three types of mountains: fold mountains, young mountains, old mountains. And examples are Himalayas, K2, Andes, Rockies, Kilimanjaro, etc. Then passes are the mountain or gap between the mountains, like mountain ridge. Okay friends, then comes to other topic, that is Indian river system. Indian river system is basically divided into two parts: Himalayan river system and peninsular river system. Himalayan river system originates from the north of the India, and peninsular river system originated from the south of the India. The river which is originated from the Himalaya is called Himalayan rivers, and the rivers which is originated from peninsular region is called peninsular region or peninsular river. Then example of Himalayan river system is Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus, and example of peninsular river system is Kaveri, Mahanadi, and Godavari. Okay friends, then comes to seasons of India. Basically 6 seasons of India: summer season, winter season, monsoon season, autumn season, spring season, and pre-vernal seasons, each of 2 months gap. Okay friends, then comes to soils of India. Mostly 6 soils of India: alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, mountain soil, arid soil, or laterite soil. Alluvial soil is most fertile, and in laterite soil we can grow tea or coffee, mostly found in the Assam or Karnataka hills. Okay friends, then comes to natural vegetations of India, like tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical dry deciduous forest, desert vegetations, and mangroves vegetations. As we all know that mangroves or Sundarban is the largest mangroves in the world, which is found in the West Bengal. Okay friends, then come to very important topic of geography, that is agriculture and irrigations. Agriculture is the backbone of India, as we all know that, and irrigation is the most prominent water supply to the agriculture. Then we have to study about the industry. In geography, industry play a very vital role for scoring in exams. Industry produces by raw materials, and in industry we will discuss about the industrial policy of 1948, 1956, 1977, 1980, and after globalization period 1991, that is Rao Manmohan model. And from there liberalization, privatization, and globalization started. Okay friends, then comes to transport. Mainly four types of transport available in India, that is waterways, roadways, airways, and railways. Railways plays a very big role for increasing infrastructure to the Indian economy. Okay friends, then comes to resources. Resources there is coal, anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and peat. Four types of coal available in India. Then iron ore means hematite and magnetite. Then bauxite, aluminum is the ore of bauxite. Then chromite. Then uranium is for making electricity. Then zinc, and etc. And lastly comes to populations. As we all know that India is second most populous country in the world after China. About 17.5% of population resides in India. Okay friends, and India stands in 19th position in terms of density, and many castes like Hindu, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Jainis, Buddhism live in India. Okay friends, then come to second sections of geography, that is physical geography. Physical geography is divided into three parts: geomorphology, climatology, and oceanography. Let's first start from the geomorphology. Geomorphology, or the study of the interior of the earth. As we all know that three layers of the earth surface found, that is crust, mantle, or core. Crust is the uppermost part of the earth and made of silicon and aluminum. Mantle is the middle layer of the earth and made of silicon and magnesium, and core is the inner part of the earth or inner layer of the earth and made of nickel and ferrum. Okay friends, and due to endogenetic creations like temperature and pressures, earthquakes and volcanoes arises on the surface of the earth. Earthquakes originated when plates strike with each other, that is conservative, divergent, and convergent. Okay friends, and the scale in which earthquake intensity of the earthquake measure is called Richter scale, and Mercalli scale is used to measure the damage due to earthquakes. Okay friends, and the plates of the earth found in the stratosphere above the mantle. Okay friends, then comes to volcanoes. Volcanoes are the eruptions of lava on the earth's surface due to larger temperature or pressure inside the earth. And three types of volcanoes found, that is active volcano, dormant volcano, or dead volcano. Example of active volcanoes are Mount Erebus, which is found in Antarctica. Okay friends, example of dormant volcanoes are Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, and the example of dead volcanoes are Esmelis. Okay friends, then comes to rocks. Three types of rocks found on the earth's surface are igneous rocks like granite, sedimentary rocks like lime soda or any type of chalk. Then metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic means rocks are of three types: igneous rocks, granite, sedimentary rocks, chalk, and metamorphic rocks. Okay friends, then comes to fonts and faults. Fonts and faults are found in for creations of mountains, etc. Okay friends, then comes to very important topic, plate tectonic theory. Plate tectonic theory deals with the interior of the earth and how our volcanoes and earthquakes arises. This explained in plate tectonic theories. Then continental drift deals with the creations of continent and the land by Panthalassa or Pangea. Okay friends, then comes to very important topics of physical geography, that is climatology. In climatology we will discuss about the humidity or the moisture present in air, then temperature, coldness or hotness of the temperature of the environments. Then temperature variations means there is some warm places, there is some cold places found in our earth known as temperature variations. Okay friends, then temperature and pressure. Okay friends, then belts, temperature and pressure belts. 7 temperature pressure belts found in our found in our globes. Then wind zone, okay, westerlies, easterlies. Okay friends, then atmosphere, like 5 parts of the atmosphere is present in our atmosphere, that is troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, exosphere or ionosphere. Okay friends, then heat budget, how amount of land can get the heat is called heat budget. Then isolation, coming of sun insulations, sun isolations on the surface of the earth is called insulations. Then cyclones, when air blows from the high pressure to low pressure, then cyclones may form. Then anticyclone. Then monsoons, how monsoons are formed. Then ITCZ, intertropical convergence zone. Then doldrum is the area of 5° north and 5° south from the equator. Okay friends, then the third parts of physical geography is oceanography. Now oceanography, we will discuss about the salinity of the oceans, tides. Tides are the rise and fall of their waves. Longest tides in the world is in Italy, and Oka coast in Gujarat is longest tides found in India. Then oceanic currents and minerals of oceans, we will discuss about in the oceanography. Then comes to coral reefs. Coral reefs are of 3 parts: fringing reef found in Andaman and Nicobar, barrier reef or Great Barrier Reef of Australia, famous, atoll found in Lakshadweep. Okay friends, and for coral reef, temperature should be high, normal salinity of oceans available for the coral reefs, medium purity of water for coral reefs, and eastern coral reefs found in eastern coast in the world, and in India it is found in eastern as well as western coast. Now let us start about the new topic of geography, that is universe or cosmology. In this topic we will explain about a theory to explain the origin and evolution of universe, like Big Bang theory, steady state and pulsating theory. These are the theory which deals with the study of our universe, that means how our universe formed. Okay friends, then comes to galaxies or stars or group of stars, and our own galaxy is Milky Way. Okay friends, then comes to dark matter which we cannot see. About 85% of dark matter available in our universe. Then stars has own light. We have to study about the Venus, evening or morning star. Proxima Centauri is the closest star of from our earth surface after sun. Okay friends, then very important topic, that is the solar system. Sun is in center of the solar system. Solar system contains sun, every planets, comets, asteroids, meteoroids and etc. And in solar system is always in motion, means solar system can't be in rest position. Okay friends, and asteroids and meteoroids made up of gas and dust, and comets like Halley comets which seen after 76 years. Okay friends, then we have to study about the Kepler's theory of planetary motions in solar system. Kepler has given 3 laws of planetary motions. Okay friends, then we have to study about the solar and lunar eclipse in solar system. Solar eclipse occurs when moon is in between earth and the sun. Solar eclipse occurs when moon is in between earth and the sun. Okay, then lunar eclipse occurs when earth is in between sun and the moon. Then we have to study about the satellites, the stars, international station agencies, NASA, nautical agency, space nautical national not sorry. We will discuss about the satellites, stars, International Space Agencies, NASA, National Aeronautics Space Agency, America's Space Agencies, ISRO, Indian Space Research Organizations found in Bangalore. Okay, friends. Then lunar vehicles like Luna. Okay, friends. Then comes to another topic, that is regional geography. In regional geography, we will discuss about the continents series or 7 continents of the world. Regional geography or study of the continents. 7 continents in the world is Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica, Oceanic or Australia. Okay, friends. Means political and physical parts of continents like areas, boundaries and rivers. As we all know that the biggest continent is Asia, the continent which has most number of countries is Africa, and a smallest continent is Australia, and the highest literacy rate continent is Africa. Then comes to human geography. In human geography, we will study about the population change. Okay, friends. Then culture and religious practices. Then races, tribes of various continents and countries. Okay, friends. Example, most of the example of human geography are or the study of humans is called human geography. Examples are urban geography, economic geography, cultural geography, political geography, social geography, population geography or etc. Okay, friends. Then lastly comes to last sections of geography, that is ecology. Ecology is the study of living places of organisms. Okay, friends. In ecology, we will study about the living things and their surroundings. Like we will discuss about the food chain and food web, then graphical representation of food chain and food web, then habitat or actual place of living of organisms, then ecosystem, then niche, same species live in a place, then biome. Then we will discuss about the ecological pyramids, in which we will read about the number pyramids, biomass pyramids, energy pyramids or etc. Then lastly comes to eutrophications. Eutrophication means when we dissolve waste into ponds, waste of any agricultural fields into waste into the rivers or the ponds, then that waste grows some of the grasses known as eutrophications. Okay.